Hello, I'm Daniel. Today I want to talk about emotions. Negative emotions. But I want to preface this and I do want to say emotions aren't really negative. That's a label we're putting on them. An emotion is either helpful or not helpful. And that's all there is to it. It's not really a bad emotion. Feelings are never bad. They just are, and they're either helpful to us or they get in our way. And I'm talking about those ones that we don't like. We all struggle with these sometimes, and some of us have this tendency to try to hide from our feelings, to shove them away or to pretend they don't exist. We can be very, very resistant to facing our feelings and being honest. I know for my part, I did not know how to feel my feelings when my father died when I was 15 years old. I did not know how to feel my feelings, and I didn't even cry at his funeral. And that happens sometimes when we just push our feelings away. We can be numb, and we can just take forever to deal with what has happened to us because we're just not facing the reality of life. And the truth is that we can't be happy all the time, right? Shit's gonna happen. We can't even be content all the time. Being human naturally involves a huge range of emotions that cannot be avoided. It can't be sunshine and rainbows all the time, and anyone that tells you it can is probably trying to sell you something or trying to manipulate you. So what we have to do is accept that there's balance in our world. We have to learn to accept these feelings we don't want to feel, these sadness, anger, heartache, whatever it is, as part of our experience. We can't really resist and avoid feeling the way we feel. We can pretend our bad feelings aren't there. We can do that, but it's not helpful to us. I think we can learn to relate to them differently. So what I want to suggest is we can learn to turn toward our suffering and see it in the context of our lives instead of just when something bad happens, just gripping it like this and acting like it's our entire life because it really, really feels like it's our entire life, but rather just try to see it in a greater context. And we want to learn how to say, instead of, why is this happening to me, say, right now it's like this. Or instead of, why is this happening to me, say, what is this teaching me? Because the truth is that when something happens to upset you, there's probably something to learn in that situation. And you can really ask yourself, like, is this important enough for me to be holding on so tightly? Is this important enough for me to be struggling so much? Or is this a lot smaller than I think it is? And I think a lot of the time things are smaller than we think they are. Things are a lot smaller than we think they are at times. So that's what I wanted to say about negative emotions today, about your anger, your sadness, your annoyance, let's see, what else? Anger, sadness, annoyance, jealousy. That's a good one, right? We see what other people have and we just think, why not me? Instead of thinking, of course, good for them would be the best thing we could think, but also thinking, well, I should try to get more for myself. How can I develop myself so that I get more? Rather than just, why not me? That person's a jerk, right? That's the negative reaction that we could have. So that's what I wanted to say about negative emotions. This has been a short talk. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. Have a good day.